break off. There we go. Oh my god. Look at that one there. What the hell is that? God, I'm struggling to hold it up here like this. This might be the thumbnail right here. Hi everyone, and today we're going to be harvesting the first 2025 sweet potato giant attempt. So this one is 1 out of 3 attempts this year. I'll be harvesting the orange variety first. So this is growing in a 100 by 100 centimeter bed that's 30 centimeters high, and it's been growing for 220 days. As you can see, the plant is now exhausted. Also, a few days ago, I planted out my 2025 winter potatoes. The video won't be out till later on, so if you're following my lead, go plant them now. Also, this harvest ended up a bit long, so here are some timestamps if you do want to skip ahead. For the other 2 attempts, we will be harvesting the purple skin in a few weeks, and the white skin probably after May. But anyway, let's remove all the vines. Also, I am gonna add, excuse the annoying watermarks, it's just something I have to do nowadays for these giant attempts. I hope it doesn't bother you too much. Alright, and it's time to look at my orange giant attempt. This is what it looks like on the top. This one here is the one I'm excited for. So we've got a few roots. These ones kind of grew at the end because they weren't like this even midway through. These 2 here, they weren't really growing, but as I checked, they get wider and wider, so there's growth below the soil. And then on this side we have this root here and this one here. This one's big. Alright, so let's give it one more look. So this is a 100 by 100 bed. Alright, let's get to it. So I'm going to do the same thing as last year. So we're going to try to remove all the soil but keep the root structure intact. So yeah, I've been very hyped about this. Out of all the 3 giant attempts, this is only the one that's been showing the most visible progress. The other ones are more in the ground. This is a root from the tree. The tree right here. I'm going to get rid of the mulch first. Alright, I removed the mulch. But let's look at this before I forget. So here is the stem of this giant attempt. Get a better... There we go. So if you can see here, that is really massive. It's like a freaking tree. I think one of you said that it looked like a citrus tree early on. But yeah, since then it's like doubled its size. Then if you can see here, the width, it goes from here to here. Yes, that's really wide. That's what it looks like. Impressive. This is double the size of last year's attempt. So let's see what the yield is going to be. It has to be over 30 kilos in total. Alright, it's time to start removing the dirt. Oh goodness, look how big this is. I'm curious to see if there's going to be a bigger one than that underneath the soil. Also, I will be speeding through this, but if you want to get straight to it, you can just skip forward in the video. Another reason why I'm doing this as well, so I'm not accused of planting these here. Oh, and I forgot to show, this is the sweet potato I planted, the slip from Bunnings. It's just called Golden. I used to call this Beauregard, but then the skin tone kind of looks like a red garnet, but I don't know anymore, so we'll just stick to Golden. But yeah, this is from Bunnings. Are you seeing this right now? The hell kind of potato is this? Sweet potato. I feel like there's less soil this time. By the way, I'm like harvesting this extra 5 days early because it's meant to be rain, full on rain again, the week that is coming. I see a potato in there. Ooh, I hope that's as big as that giant one at the back there. Oh, that is big. This might be bigger than that. Maybe. If that's the entirety at the bottom, that could be bigger than that. What the hell? Like it's rounder, but it looks wider. That's nuts. Let's look at our current progress at the moment. Oh, I can't see. Okay, there we go. Here's our current progress at the moment. Looking good. Damn it, I wasn't recording. I moved the camera, but I didn't press the record button again. Anyway, we're clearing this area right now. So what I was saying is, I hope this doesn't grow out of the bed, but it kind of seems like it. But I don't see any bumps on the outside, so I don't know where it is, or where it could be. Bro, what is this? I don't care, I'm naming this the best harvest on YouTube. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos, I haven't seen anything like this. That's nuts. I know there's going to be a comment saying bigger isn't better. That's the size is all this attempt is about. Growing as big as possible. The thing is, these are still edible anyway, so it's still a win both ways. Size and edibility. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Honestly, who would have thought potatoes can actually grow like this? Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. Let's have a little look around. I think I'm gonna take some more pictures first before I continue recording. Oh, we have a little buddy there. Hello. Okay, I think that should be it. I think I should be okay to pull these apart. Alright, let's take a look around before we pull this apart. I'd like to do the full view without that watermark, but I'm left with no choice. And one last walk around. Let's see what it looks like from far away. It's crazy. Alright, let's get to it. First one. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna break this off because we already seen what it looks like. Check that out. This is probably 2 kilos. A nice small one here, maybe 500 grams. This one's kind of like remove these. I don't know how to get this. I need to know where this goes though. Yeah, that goes underneath. I don't see any tubers outside though, like any bumps. I'm gonna break these off. Don't need that. I'm gonna get rid of this first. Ooh. Oh, it's huge. I bet you this is over. No, this is like 2.5 kilos. It's not 3 kilos, I don't think. 2.5. Break off. There we go. Oh my god. Look at that one there. Are you kidding me? Okay, we still got a lot more before we get to it. So this one has some. This one has some roots. Can you see it there? I can barely see it there. Hold on. This here, what the hell is that? Is that a sweet potato? And here's this one, probably 2.5 as well. That's insane. Where do I break this off? Nice. Ooh, I like the bumps on this. Similar to the one my biggest one last year. Actually, maybe it is 3 kilos. Where's the camera? Maybe this is 3 kilos. Ooh, what? I don't like that. But oh wait, let's see if we can break it off here. There we go. I feel like this is important to keep on here. Got this nice big bulky one called as bumps. Yeah, this one has the veins too. It's a potato on steroids. I mean, this whole bed is on steroids. That's what it is. This one's beautiful. I like the shape of this. Yeah. Beautiful large potato. All right, are we ready for this? Actually, no, let's get rid of this one first. How deep is that underneath? Yeah. Well, this one's a really long one, but I'm just gonna snap it in half. Yep, that's connected. I think these roots are the ones that are like really stringy. Because this isn't grown until later on, but as you can see, the size of it's not that big. This was just a thin root for majority of the season. Same with this one here. All right, I know. How are we gonna get this one? Oh, hold on. I'm gonna check it's not connected to anything else. Okay, it's gotta. Okay, broke the root underneath. Ooh, there we go. Oh my God. Oh, I know. Oi. What is this? Okay, this has to be more than 6 kilos. God, I'm struggling to hold it up here like this. Oh, sorry for sorry for the grunting. That is a king right there. Thankfully, this should heal over quite okay. Guys, what is this? I think I dumped a sweet potato in a radioactive sludge. Oh God. Okay, that's not the only surprise we have. We have this one here, which I haven't seen at all yet. Alright, we still have this one here to harvest. It's a nice shape. It's cool. Got veins as well. I like this shape. Let's see if I can get that one. Oh, what the hell? What the hell is that? What is that? Okay, it looks smaller than this, but holy. Okay. Got this guy here. Okay, we lost one before we get to that. That is. I have no words. It's a nice one. It's all nice and round. Is this scabbing on a sweet potato? Alright, let's. It's time. Whoa. What the? That's insane. I can't even move it. I thought this was the only one growing there. We got that. What the hell? Oh my God. That is too much. But I like it. This is what I was after. But even this passed my expectations. Like even last year didn't even get anything like this. Okay, to be fair, I've got my secret now, but we're stepping into business territory there, so not gonna let that out. But it's amazing how it even got to this stage. What would be more amazing if the weight of that was actually on there. If that was under one potato. So yeah, we got a lot of big potatoes, but imagine all of this grew in one potato. I think the world record was like 37 kilos, and that's meant to be from one potato, I think. Or if it's from one potato, I think like the total yield for one plant, I think I broke the record. Look how fat that is. That's insane. Oh, see this? See the size of that? No wonder it's that fat, that big. It's putting out these monsters here. Can I break this off? Okay, there we go. Wow. Can we just look at this for a second? This is the base. Oh, there it is. Can you see that? Okay, it connects here, right there, to the back. That's where the giant root is. And then the odd. Oh god, that's the big one. Wait, where was the other? Okay, there's the other big one. So you got one on the side here, one on the side. So you had that one split. Oh, you got the thing here, and then there's the two major roots on the side. That's I'm tired. That's amazing. Wow. Oh, dude. Like, look at this. That. This one, the shape of this though. I like the shape of this. Alright, I'm just gonna name my video Best Harvest on YouTube. I don't care if people wanna hate on it. Okay, that's probably 7 kilos. No, that's probably 8 kilos. So I'm gonna say that's 8 kilos. This is 7 kilos. So these are too heavy to be weighed on the normal scale. So we're gonna have to bring out the big one for this. Oh, I hope I'm in proper frame for this. This is bigger than my head. Much bigger. It's crazy. It's not. Here we go. Whew. This might be the thumbnail right here. Oh, that works. Mind frame. Oh, can I squat with this? Alright. Let's try that again, where you can actually see my face. Here we have it. I still haven't weighed these yet. This one's 8 kilos. This one, 7 kilos. This is the thumbnail right here. Alright, time to put this back. Alright, it's time to weigh this. 10 kilos. Oh! Come on, don't disappear. That's at 9. That's 9.4. Hey! Okay, let's try that again. Oh, I might rotate this actually. Okay, you can see there it says 0, 0. It says 9.4. Oh. Whoa! Alright, time for the second largest one. $7.7. Okay, so I was actually correct on this one. Not bad. So, we already have more than 10 kilos. Yeah, more than 15 kilos with 2 of my largest potatoes from this crop already. Alright, this harvest is done. This was a crazy harvest. So I actually weighed this already. This one here is 9.4 kilos. So almost 10 kilos, this one. This one, 7.7 kilos. I'm exhausted. Yeah, I think it's time to weigh all of these. I'm gonna guess, well, we already have 15 kilos here. I'm gonna guess this is 35 kilos in total. So let's get to it. Yeah, I think we still have another one here, and I still have to check where that one root goes out. So yeah. Okay, so that root I was talking about here, it is actually very perfect. Oh yep, and before I forget, so I cut all the roots off. This is how big it looks like. This massive thing. This is what grew all of it. Absolute insane. So you can see here it's like barky texture, but not only that, like look at those creases in the bent. Like, look, I don't know what are those, like root lines. Oh no, the bed here is falling apart. Okay, I gotta start weighing these now. It's getting dark and I think it's gonna rain. I just planted these potatoes and I have to get these covered so they don't get excessive watering. I think this should be good enough. You can see there. That's 1.5 already? Jeez. I mean, it is really like bulky and condensed. 600 grams. 1.4. These are heavy. 1.6. Okay, 3.2. Nice. 3.5. Oh, that's surprising. That's even less. Well, let's just add these small ones. I'm gonna have to watch through the video and add total through that way. It's gonna take too long to take pictures. Okay, those are 1.2. 1 kilo. 2.5. 2.7. 1.5. I don't know if I should be adding my watermark here. Do the thieves want to grab the weight as well? Who knows? All I'm saying is, if you're gonna use my video, majority of it, at least bring back your audience back to me. That's all I asked for. Oop. 3 kilos. 3.5. Wow. Like 3 kilos was something I was trying to achieve. It's the first heaviest I got with my giant attempt, and I've been having a hard time trying to achieve it. Last year's heaviest was 3 kilos, so I was still under my personal record, which is 3.5. And now I'm pretty much averaging 3 kilos. And this one is only like 10 days older than my last year's attempt too. 2.9. 1.5. Let's just add this. 2.9. Okay, and we already weighed those, so I don't need to put it here because the limit for this is 5 kilos. Okay, you can see there it says 00. I'm just adding these here again because this is where the official weighing is for the timestamp. It says 9.4. Oh. Alright, time for the second largest one. 7.7. Okay, so I was actually correct on this one. Not bad. Alright, so I'm gonna go calculate all of these. Alright, everything was weighed, and the total yield for this is 50 kilos. This literally more than doubled last year's harvest. Last year's harvest was 24 kilos with the heaviest weight at 3 kilos. Now this one reached 50 kilos with the heaviest at almost 10, which is 9.4. That's an insane jump. But yeah, I'll be transparent. Well, not really transparent, but I do have my little secret. But that's going into the business side of things. So that one I won't be revealing. But everything I've been saying, that's pretty much what I use anyway for everything. But also this is by chance as well, because I don't think the other ones are going to be this big. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that harvest. This is a new record for me. It broke many records, but we are not done yet. This is only 1 out of 3 attempts this year. We still have this one here, which is the purple skin. And we have this one over here, which is the white skin. I'll probably harvest this one in 2 weeks. This one is fairly green and I don't really see anything underneath. So maybe this might be harvested at the very end of the month. End of May. So yeah, this almost reached 10 kilos. It's still far off from the world record, which is 37 kilos. But this is 1/3 of the way there. I wonder if I'll ever beat that record. Because I'm going to be planting potatoes for until I'm finished, basically. There's going to be many chances to try and break that. But yeah, thanks for watching and excuse the following watermark. I know the thieves are going to love this one. They're just going to grab this. But again, if you just want to use my video, react to it, whatever, just lead it back to me. That's all I asked for. Oh, that's nice. Didn't think there would be something this big. This is decent enough. Let's just say this is 1.4. I already moved my weighing scale outside, but yeah, this has got some weight to it, so let's just call it 1.2. One more in the corner. I was like at the edge. Lifted the bed. It's nice size. 200 grams. Bruh, I'm trying to move this and it's hard, but I can hear the tire going, or like, you know, making weird noises because it's like at its limit. Yeah, hopefully you heard the tire on that one. I think I'm saying this like the 3rd time already. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the giant harvest attempt. And stay tuned for a giant attempt number 2, white skin, and giant attempt number 3, purple skin. The heck? Oh my god. Bruh, what is this?
Sprouting? Oh, it is sprouting.